One, two, let's get to it. I may cuss, but I don't curse. Let's get that situated first. I hate bars though, because I'm nice. We about to do a reading for the Virgos. Jesus, Virgos, what's going on? I'm taking this. I'm taking both of them. So we got the mortification. We just gonna get right into it. Or if you need me to link to the websites in the description box, I'll take you to get the readings and stuff like that. Mortification is the situation at hand right now. Mars is how you feel about the situation. Oh, this is heating up. Yeah. Now, factors to consider is this. Right here. The despicable face. Okay. So let's get to it. Let's unpack this. Mortification. Mortifactio is the great alchemical operation of darkness. What was once composed now decomposes. What was once presentable is now despicable. Despicable faces is drawn. Let's keep this in mind. The stage cannot be avoided. The underworld has taken us into the dark interior of its belly, and here we reside until spring. Through the natural process of decay, we descend into depths we didn't know existed. The alchemist soon finds mortifactio is a stage of regeneration and sacred power, where the soil is fertile and rich, offering nourishment for tomorrow. This stage cannot be rushed. The darkness must have time to do its work, to dismantle and to loosen, to free us from old scripts and stories. As we learn to surrender to this great operation, the earth churns and wisdom whispers in the dark. She envelopes us with grace and the promise of what's to come. It's about decay. This is about death. This is about decomposition. Okay. Let's see how you feel about the situation. Mars. Bars. Bars. Nice. With Mars by our side, we can assert ourselves in the world. Our presence is felt and our voice is heard. Like a flame, Mars rises upward and helps us stand strong for what we believe in. Social justice movements are great examples of Mars energy in action. With clarity of purpose, Mars leads us to peaceful change, the upholding of human rights and representing the underrepresented. When Mars appears in a reading, there is strength and vigor required to face the challenges ahead. It may take the form of speaking your truth, getting yourself out of a harmful relationship or job, or getting involved in activist work. As alchemists, we must be very precise with our dosage of Mars, as in uncontrolled amounts it leads to outbursts and violence. Mars is most potent when paired with ahimsa, nonviolence. Okay. So that's how you feel about the situation that's at hand, which is very interesting. So this is what I'm feeling, right? You may be in a catch-22 right now is what I'm feeling. Reason being is we have this situation at hand that is, it's bigger. It's a bigger picture, right? This is also something that I'm feeling that's societal. I just did a Leo reading that was societal. This is something that is societal. And not for nothing, the situation at hand deals with the darkness. It deals with the underbelly, right? Could be so closely associated with the underworld. So this has something to deal with either how, I think it's the functioning of the way things go and the enabling of things to occur. So it's kind of like when you got rules and regulations, I'm going off hinge right now. I'm just saying what I need to say, y'all. When you got rules and regulations in place for a long time, right? And people follow those rules and regulations to the point where they become, rule is law. And then a shift happens in the universe. It's a universal shift. So I would say the ages actually transpiring from Piscean age to Aquarius age. There's going to be some unraveling of those rules and those regulations, those restrictions. New ones are going to come into play, but the old ones are going to break away. Bars, because I'm nice, and y'all know that already. But let me do my thing. And that's what's at hand right now. Where you fit in this situation is truly your story, because Mars is how you feel about it. It's an individual solo act. I can't tell you what side of the war you're on and what type of warrior you are, and I'm not even going to put my own spill of what part of the war I'm involved in. But like I know what parts you play. Now here's the catch. This is the catch 22. The mortification takes time. It can't be rushed. And Mars loves the rush, baby. You know that. Mars loves that shit. The adrenaline, the blood pumping, hype. You know what you're a soldier for. You ready. However, the situation at hand is the mortification. Now, what makes this so interesting and so correlated, right, is the despicable face is something that is hideous. It's something that is hideous that you've carried for some time of your life. And to you, it could be beautiful. And you know what? To some of your friends, and I'm even feeling this, to some of your friends, it is beautiful. And this is where the conditioning of the times prior comes into play here. Because, as it was said in the mortification card, which was great is now frowned upon, or vice versa, which was represented now is going to be unrepresented, and things like that. Things need to break away. Things need to decay. Things need to die. All right? And here you are with this thing about you, this factor, this characteristic about you that they said was dead for years now. That they said, oh, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's it. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't dress like that. You shouldn't wear those things. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, here it is. The factor to consider, the reason why it's there is because, once it's time for you to take action, that thing is going to be so bright and so upheld and so looked upon and so followed and so adorned and adhered to and upheld. You're going to feel that surge. All right? You're going to feel the power of Mars. You're going to feel activated. But it's about timing, yo. It's about timing. Now, let me look deeper into the cards, all right? Because there's a third eye in the midst of this darkness. You know what this is. You may have consulted with people in confidence behind the scenes about this situation or these things. So I get if this is like a social media post, you don't get involved in that. You don't engage. You say, I know damn well I ain't about to post my point of view on this because they watching, right? Now, you got the third eye capabilities, but you also got the big brother eye watching, right? So the reason why you're being silent about it is because it's just not time just yet. But you're aware, and you're aware of the power and the might that you possess. And what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing and what I'm feeling here is to wait for the time, because the time will come and the time will strike. It will come like a tower moment. The time will strike. Hierarchy is in the fold here too. So an old hierarchy or paradigm may come tumbling down, and you will be the one rising up. This is like a fist raised as a rising up of power, right or wrong. So just wait your time is what I'm saying. That dark thing about you that was hideous, both cards are out here, that was hideous, frowned upon, but you got those people that you associate with that love that about you. I wish I could find an example. It's kind of, without me saying names, it's kind of like a rap battle. When one rapper says this about that one and people are like, oh, that's foul. Yeah, I'm glad you got him. I'm glad you pointed that out. There's some people that love that thing about that rapper. And when that other rapper goes back at that rapper and says, oh, yeah, you did this and you did that, there's some things that people will be like, well, that shit comes with the territory, B. What man or what woman doesn't go through that? You get what I'm saying? So this goes again, ties back into Aquarius age. Aquarius age is coming in. Things are going to be sectored off. It's going to come time to choose a side, and people are going to choose their sides. They're going to choose their groups, and you're going to see your opportunities leap from this sector to that sector, and some people may have shared interests, so the loyalty may be in question and everything. But one thing you can know for certain is that people are going to gravitate to where they belong, especially based upon their quirkiness or their weirdness, because it's Aquarius age. I'm gonna leave that right here.